Well, good afternoon from a nasty, wet, rainy day here in West Tennessee. Had no plans of filming today, but having a bit of a calving problem I'm going to show you in a second. But if you don't mind, before we do that, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. That's enough talking. Let's get into it. So here's what we've got. And I was down here just a minute ago without any of my stuff. We can obviously tell now we have a back leg, so we got one coming backwards, which is not ideal, but actually not a terrible presentation. Ideally, we want them coming basically like they're diving. Front feet with nose right there. She may actually go ahead and have that thing. I'm gonna walk off a little bit. I don't know how long she's been in labor. I found her just a few minutes ago. Went back and got stuff to be prepared to pull. If she'll lay down, I may could just get chains on her and hand pull to help her. Heck, the other thing of it is she might, typically they can have one backwards just fine. It's not the preferred method, but anyway, I have a good feeling if I try to go over there and mess with her, she's gonna get up. So yeah, this is one of those situations where it's like, because she's made some progress in the last 20, 30 minutes. So typically I don't like to intervene unless it's absolutely necessary. But then you come back, if the calf's, finally delivered and it's a, complicated delivery and it's dead, you think, oh gosh, if I just acted sooner, I might could have had a live birth. But calf is kicking, it is still alive right now. I'm about of half the mind right now she's gonna have it on her own. It's 5:07. She's made some progress. I think I'm gonna give her till 5:30. We're gonna go find something else to do, work on something else, just get out of here, leave her alone, kind of go from there. I think that's gonna be the play. And we'll walk over here because we had two other calves after going, I think it's been like 10 or 11 days since we had a calf. Now we've already had two, and hopefully looking like we're gonna have a third live one right there just in the last 24 hours. Let's see here. Number 508, where'd they go? Oh, she's right there. When I was checking them late yesterday evening, she had a water bag coming out. And so I knew she was gonna go ahead and have a calf. That's it, laying down right there. Nice little solid black bull calf. They're doing good. And then our tiger striped cow, who the calf will not get tagged. As you can see, she's letting me know that, buddy, that is close enough. That calf's a little newer, which there ain't nothing dry out here right now. I bet it rained between 3 and 4 inches today. I don't know, it's just been raining all day long. Just quit maybe an hour ago. But, hey mama. Yeah, that little baby's doing good. Yeah, I'd ridden out here and I tagged that one. Of course, just took a look at that one, confirmed it is a bull. Then said, yeah, we never tag her calf till we get a gate shut between us and her. So anyway, we're gonna leave this cow alone, do some other chores, then come back down here and see what we got. Like I mentioned, we have just a muddy, awful mess. Things were relatively dry, not super dry, but dry enough it wasn't a pain in the butt. And then it has just rained all day, which we knew it was going to. We were under flood warnings, but still got this barn opened up. Of course, we can get in here in the dry. It's more delight, not in the mud. What you may, if you're a regular watcher, just realized we still have all 8 steers here. 2 of them were supposed to go to the processor this morning, but because of a couple of conflicts he had with when I was going to drop them off and whatnot, we'd pushed them back a week. So they got a stay of execution, I guess, for another 6 days. We're going today, which is Tuesday. They're going to go next Monday. So not a big deal. We'll get them fed and, I don't know, pilfer around up here, do something, give her a little more time. It's Tuesday. I'm supposed to be at work right now, but it's been a very forgettable day. I woke up, my son had a little bit of a stomach bug over the weekend. In like 12 hours, he was fine. I'm thinking that's what I've got, because I do feel much better now than I did just a few hours ago. But yeah, ended up having a sick day, which I don't do those very often. COVID notwithstanding. That one did, of course, wipe me out for a little while. But she's laid back down. I can see her through the woods. We're just gonna be patient. All we need is just a little patience. On a brighter note, our light that's over this old chute that illuminates our feeding area is working. There's my dad joke for the day. That really was a pleasant surprise that the wiring in this barn, the Lord only knows how old it is. The light just hasn't been working since, like, I don't know, maybe the end of last year. So yeah, there's my little dad joke. We'll go over here and peek back at her. It's 5:19, so it's been 12 minutes. Let's see. I think she had it. I'm sure you probably can't see, but right there, yeah, she's had it. Can't tell you guys how happy I am to not have that content to film today. Would have made good content, but problems usually do. But no, super pumped not to have to do that. We'll go check on it a little bit, see if we got a bull or a heifer, and then it seems to be doing good, we'll leave them alone. But yeah, she went ahead and have it. Really like to see it kicking and moving. Make me feel a little better. Saw it move a little there. Oh yeah, we're blinking eyes. There you go, baby. Bull calf. Yep. A bull calf there. Come here, baby. You want to sit up? Here, Mom, come do your thing. All right, we'll leave them alone. Come on, Mom. You do your thing. I'm gonna leave you alone. Oh, good deal. Like to see that calf up and nursing here in the next hour or so. It's only, say, about 5:20 now. So we have, what, about 2 hours of daylight. We'll check on them again. But yeah, when I found her, the problem was I didn't know how long she had been in labor. You know, I just knew we had a couple of feet, couldn't see a nose. Wasn't sure. I was afraid the head, it could have been front feet, but with the head back, that would have actually been worse. We would have probably had to get her up, full calf. Sadie, get over here. That is her second calf, so she's not a heifer, that helps. That cow's gonna get you, Sadie. Better watch yourself. But yeah, my fear was, she may have been like that for several hours. In which case we would have almost certainly been pulling a calf, but good deal. Patience paid off. The amount of time it took me to gather everything, she made some progress, and so we made the right decision to leave her alone. It's been about an hour since that calf was born. I was sitting here, I was like, well, anxiously wanting to be sure it's sitting up, looking a little better, a little more lively. Not that I really thought anything was wrong. Heck, we're gonna do a little cattle farming / ranching, 21st century style. Fly the drone back there and look at them. Bit of a sunset shot there, looking off to the west. But calf was just up just a second ago. I don't know if he fell back down or laid back down. Got a tag for him, get that in his ear. A good sized calf, aren't you? You may not want to get too much closer than this. I'm sorry, it's over with. I don't know if you can tell in the video, you probably can't. Still sounds just a little nasally and congested. There you go. He's trying to get up. Come on, Sadie, let's get out of here. Leave him alone. All right, so we'll fast forward, wow, not quite 24 hours or so. It's now Wednesday, midday. Unpleasant day. Can't be much more unpleasant than yesterday, being that it rained for like 10 hours. It just cool, overcast, and windy. But check on the newest baby right there, and went ahead and I'm going open up those gates, leave them open. That way we can let the cows into this next little field, and they can also cross the creek, feeding the rest of this bottom. They haven't eaten this completely down, but still a good bit of grazing in here, but no sense in letting them just eat it back too far. Get them off here, let it recover. Hey buddy, you can get up? You can get up, buddy? It's the next to this calf walking off right there with her mom. But of course, that's a cow we're not going to mess with, especially out here in this wide open bottom. Not much to hide behind to get away from her, so. But looks like they're pretty content. I don't know if they're going to want to follow me through the gate, but we'll leave it open where they can come through whenever they do make that decision. Make sure this calf will get up and nurse too. There he's up. Just looks a little unsteady. Has me just a little more worried than I would like to be. He's about, I don't know, 16 hours old or so. Hey, Mom. Okay, and that might be a problem there. He's wanting to walk. His feet like that. I don't know if that's gonna be a result of him coming backwards as he did, but in the world of it's always something, this is definitely something. So we got those two moved up here, actually in this same, I don't even know what they call it, a pen, just same kind of holding area where we had the bulls, but we had moved the bulls. We've kind of been playing musical pastures or paddocks because didn't want the bulls immediately right across the fence from all the cows. Afraid that they would just go through the fence to get to them, especially if some of those that calved a while back come in heat. But anyway, got them up here. I need to go get a few things at the hardware store, and we'll show you how we're gonna kind of brace up those legs. But yeah, we've got contracture, those flexor tendons. That's causing him to stand like on the top of his foot. Or I'm not describing that very well. You'll be able to see if you didn't see earlier. He's actually up and he moves faster than you would think he could, but obviously he's very limited. I'm gonna run, I gotta check on the other calves. I'm gonna patch those couple of spots on the fence that we had found last weekend real quick, then swing by the hardware store and get back and do another little project. But it's just one of those days. I can't get going. Still don't feel great from a little illness we had yesterday. Wasn't supposed to rain anymore, it just keeps off and on raining. Flat tires on the side-by-side. Just one thing after another. If we get anything at all actually accomplished today, it'll be a miracle. All right, so we got the calf here in the barn. You can see, obviously what he's doing right there, he's wanting to knuckle and stand. He's actually standing correctly on that right side at the moment. But what we're gonna do, basically gonna fashion some little splints. I'm gonna do it using the PVC. Obviously it's a lot longer than we need. We'll cut it off, split it in two. We'll have one for each leg. Idea is really you shouldn't have to do this for more than just a few days. But I'll kind of show you what we're talking about doing here. First thing, we're gonna measure it and cut. Yeah, you can see there now, he's really, Archie, not wanting to stand on them properly at all. So nothing just incredibly fancy, just cut that off, split it in two. We're gonna go right behind there. First though, because obviously that could be a little rough, we're gonna wrap the legs with some cotton, some roll cotton, roll gauze. See, he'll almost do right for a second, but he's still obviously not like he should be. So shouldn't have to do this for very long. Again, hopefully just a few days, have him back where he needs to be. It's just to really just kind of pat it for everything. Yeah, you can open that. Pretty straight down.
Can I put it on that leg?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we do this on doggies sometimes, don't we?
They can't do it now.
All right, well, you wrap it around there. Wrap it around. Good job. You see it? That's really just padding it more than anything.
Daddy,
I'm gonna slap that on there.
Daddy,
Like that. And duct tape it.
How many days does him have to Band-Aid?
I'm hoping just 2 or 3.
Is that tape?
That's right. You can't fix it with duct tape and it can't be fixed, right? Will you go throw that away for me? Well, we did have to bandage Ace like this at one time, didn't we?
Yeah. Mommy has bandages like that.
Yeah, Mommy did most of that bandaging, didn't she?
And Ace is going to do this. They're peeling.
You should go to that.
You are strong to break.
Okay, so very, very simple. Just got all the padding wrapped around, especially so. May have to pad that a little more up there. Don't want that rough edge, that PVC rubbing him. But I got the toes straightened out. And again, we'll see how he does when he stands up, but I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the left side and hopefully just have to leave these in place for a few days. So there's basically a finished product, at least version 1.0 of it, which again, it's not anything super precise, just getting him, rather than standing, you know, with everything flexed, just back out straight. But it's just a flexor tendon contracture. I was actually told my dad, he said some of them will correct even on their own. I don't know, he would every now and then write one of them, but 99% of the steps he was taking, he'd be up and walking, had him, you know, putting his foot down incorrectly, knuckling. Willis, don't kick him. That's about as close as Mom will come to coming in the barn. Even with the baby bawling, she doesn't quite want to come in, so may just have to change that bandaging here pretty soon. We're gonna he needs to be with her so he can nurse, but she won't come to him. So he's up walking pretty good on him now. But we'll set them up for the night. So they're walking around out there. We'll throw some hay out here. Yeah, fill that tub up with water for her. And just leave them in this little barn lot. The horses are just gonna be kicked out for a few days. But no big deal. We'll definitely have updates on him going forward, of course. Hopefully they'll be just for the next video or two, and then he'll be back to normal with the rest of the herd. But got a lot going on. Planning on having a truckload of stocker steers here in less than a week. Got steers going to the processor. Eventually they'll make it there. Got a few more cows left to calve, but again, that'll probably wrap it up for this one. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. We appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. And what do we say at the end of the video?
Eat beef and God bless.
Eat beef and God bless. Y'all have a good one. Tell them bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, he's up there nursing. That's what we like to see.